coming up on At Your Leisure.
I'm Maria, and we're at the Salt Lake Off-Road Outdoor Expo, SLOREX.
I'm Will Oxley, and we'll also follow two world-class paragliders as they soar up to 25,000 feet during an unprecedented journey.
This is Doug Jessop. In this episode, we're traveling at your leisure to Boston, Massachusetts.
Look out, everybody. You're outnumbered.
You got it.
Hi, welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
I'm Rhea Rossi Booth.
And
I'm Tanya Huntsman.
Scott Huntsman.
Brianne Johnson.
Jared Johnson.
And I'm Kurt Miles.
Can you believe it? All the hosts of At Your Leisure are in one place?
that's right, and there is only one place that would actually happen. That is at the Salt Lake Off-Road Expo.
That's right. So how did they let you in here?
Because he wasn't guarding the door.
Hey, well, exactly. No, they'll let anybody in here. See?
I know.
Hey, this is the best place for a side-by-side.
The Jeep guys were trying to keep the side-by-side guys out, but he was being lazy. He went to the bathroom, we got in.
Hey, we'll send the cleanup crew after you.
We're glad you're here.
Bree, hold your ground. You have to
Got it.
referee.
I got it. Okay, I'm here.
She does my light work, just so you know.
You know, there are 100 reasons to come to this show, and each of us has our own favorite thing about SLOREX. Let's find out what they are.
So we're at the Stedman's spot here at the Outdoor Expo. We got Russ and Brianne, and we're here to talk a little bit about some of the pros and cons with motorcycles versus maybe a side-by-side.
Russ, we hear Stedman's is by far the best. Is that true?
Absolutely.
I knew it. So we're in the right spot. Because
Yep, you're in the right spot.
This guy loves dirt biking, this guy loves dirt biking, but we have a debate going on in our house.
Yes.
Okay, I have to tell you what it is. So the girls, they're in the side-by-side behind us. They're cozy there, but I'm wondering if we want to go four-wheeler, if we want to go side-by-side, so us girls can follow along when the guys are doing their dirt biking thing.
So if you're a true salesman, you're going to say get both, right?
Absolutely.
That's an easy.
And honestly, to have a side-by-side, then you don't have to carry all your stuff on your backpack. You put all the coolers, all the chairs.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see.
I was planting the idea. So.
Yeah, and she hauls all the stuff, and when you stop, she comes out and
There's your
gives
water,
you
honey. There's your water
right
bottle,
before
boy.
she throws it in my face, right?
Okay, so
Absolutely.
what type of bike should he be riding?
He's growing.
Yes.
This is the hardest part because I guarantee you in a year he's going to be like probably almost as tall as you.
Because he's on a 50 right now, but that's
He
too
needs
small.
to be on a 110.
Okay, 110. You
Yeah.
ready for that?
110, so a little four-stroke. No clutch or clutch?
I actually like the Yamaha or the Honda 110. The Honda is fuel injected, so it's really easy to start.
Okay.
It's got a really good clutch pull. Both of them are great.
So this is the lady in me that cares about the colors. So Hendrix, what's your favorite color?
Blue
Would
or
you
red?
prefer blue or red?
I like blue better.
Blue.
Yamaha!
Kid.
Even though I'm wearing my Honda shirt today. But the reality is, if everybody's happy, it really doesn't matter. So
Okay.
if you want a steering wheel and the girls want to ride in the back and you're all having fun, you got music, you got dancing, you got tunes, and the boys can ride the handlebars and
We can get out there and go crazy.
Okay, I'm sold. So you're telling me either way is a win. Okay, we got a
win-win.
lot to think about.
As long as you're together.
Yes,
The family's together, you're all riding together.
and you're riding a 110. Blue.
110 blue.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much,
You bet.
Russ.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. While we sit here and stew on this decision, weighing our pros and cons, have a look at this.
This is Doug Jessop. In this episode of Jessop's Journeys, we're traveling at your leisure to Boston, Massachusetts. If you need a cup of coffee, or just to be where everybody knows your name, you need to go to Boston. Yes, The TV show Cheers was based on a real pub right here in Boston. Of course, Boston is more known for having tea parties in the harbor. Here's something you might not know. In addition to taking a number of boat tours and water taxis, the Boston Harbor Islands invite boaters to enjoy their harbor using their own vessels. Launch from downtown Boston or one of the several public boat ramps through the harbor. Boston is fantastic for history buffs. A number of historical sites, including Paul Revere's home, have been preserved, and there are markers to do a self-walking tour of other historical landmarks, including the Old North Church. Now, you've heard of this church. It's the one most commonly known as the first stop on Paul Revere's One If by Land, Two If by Sea midnight ride, where he instructed Boston patriots to hang 2 lanterns in the church's steeple. Now, I have to admit, the rebel in me thinks it's kind of fun to sit in a different seat each week in church just to mess with people, but apparently that would not work in the Old North Church. Apparently, pews have assigned seating. You can't go to Boston without taking in some fresh lobster and Boston cream pie. I mean, come on, Boston cream pie in Boston? My lobster was big enough that apparently they didn't trust me, and so they suggested I wear a bib. The highlight of our trip was whale watching. Now, don't forget your sunglasses, a light jacket, and of course, a hat. Now, here's a couple of interesting tips for whale watching, so we're going to take a little bit of time on this video. Shortly before whales come out of the water, they exhale and create what's called a bubble nest. For me, as the camera person, I'm trying to follow these things and catch this guy on camera. I found out that I needed to learn to follow the birds. They swarm above the water as the whales surface. See? Check this out. After a day of whale watching, don't forget, there's an active nightlife in Boston. You can go along for a midnight cruise, maybe a stroll along the harbor. Who knows? Dad joke alert. You just might find that you can get a lot of fun day trips right here. With another entry into Jessop's Journeys, people, places, and things you might not know about, I'm Doug Jessop for At Your Leisure. We'll be right back.
At Your Leisure has a long-standing reputation and a large, loyal audience of adventurers in the outdoors. Although we're excited to continue to grow and enjoy the shared success of our longtime sponsors, we have space for more. And if you have a brand that would benefit from the 2 decades of goodwill that we've built, contact us at ayltv.com and let us amplify your voice above the competition.
What does the modern explorer look like? Do they head out before dawn and ride until dusk? Do they find what's never been found? Here in Wayne County, you are the modern explorer. Climb in your machine and set out on the Great Western Trail. Wayne County, Utah. Find what's never been found.
When you're ready for adventure, fuel your machine with Clear 91. Fuel for performance, fuel for adventure, and fuel for the long haul. Ethanol-free, 91 octane. Fill up with Clear 91. Only available at Eagles Landing. With you for the long haul.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're here at the Salt Lake Expo 4x4 off-road show.
The Salt Lake Off-Road Expo.
Salt Lake.
Yes.
Yes.
At the Expo Center here in Sandy, Utah. And this show is huge.
Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. I've never seen this many people.
I mean, this is crazy here.
Yeah.
It just, the amount of vendors, this show grows exponentially every single year. And there are more attendees, there are more visitors here checking this out this year than we have ever seen. So, I mean, it's really exciting for the off-road industry as far as I'm concerned, because in Utah, there's so many people wanting to get out and have some fun in all of their motorized vehicles,
really cool
whatever it is.
this time, too.
Yeah, exactly. We've got side-by-sides, we've got full-size Jeeps, articulations, monster Jeeps, classic old restored Broncos here. I mean, this speaks my language, and there's so much to see. Why don't we get around and see a little bit of it, and let's see what it's all about. This company makes these brackets. They make all this stuff.
All the sliding
These
stuff?
brackets. This is what we replaced on the red Jeep because the original ones tore off so bad. And they're all out of Utah.
Oh.
North Salt Lake. They make all this stuff. They make all this Under Armour. It's crazy because it's so lightweight. I mean, it's literally the weight of a bicycle, but it's going to have the performance of probably like what, about a 125 bike? Pretty close. Yeah, check out the snow tracks. Isn't that pretty cool? Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, when you look at all those.
While you continue to look around, I'm going to go back to the booth with Rhea and chit chat.
Okay, all right, we'll do that.
Okay.
Actually, it's really nice. There's a lot of storage in that. It's lightweight. It's what guys pull behind their Jeeps. Hey, I got a t-shirt out of it. I didn't do too bad. I've never thrown an axe before, except I think when I was in Boy Scouts. Hey.
Hey, who's this
There
guy?
is so much cool stuff out there.
Did you win?
But look, I did. I won that. I won that axe throwing.
Put it on.
Axe
Axe.
throwing. Yeah,
Look what it says. Check out my
says-
axe.
Check
Check out my axe.
Check out my
How
axe.
cute is that? That is cute. Put it on. I love
Is it better than the one we wore at Hardware Ranch?
No.
Take it off quickly.
I'm blind. Where's my axe?
Okay. Hey, listen, we are having a ball here. Meeting all these wonderful people. Everybody watches the show. Isn't this fun?
Yes, it is.
It's a great time.
Well, you know what? Stick around because there's going to be more At Your Leisure coming up.
You guys want to At Your Leisure?
Places like the San Rafael Swell are famous for a reason. Endless riding opportunities, history that reaches back millennia, sites you never knew existed. All it needs is one central location where you can easily visit it all. That place is Farron, Utah. Sleep comfortably, dine in, and ride directly from your hotel or campsite. Experience the San Rafael Swell. Experience Farron.
Wondering where your next OHV adventure will take you? Outsiders Utah has your answer with downloadable GPS routes, ride times, distance, local amenities, and other details. 360 street views of the trails that let you explore before you go, and more. Eliminate the guesswork and uncertainty and find a trail you'll love. Visit outsidersutah.com and see the trail before you ride the trail.
Locally owned Stedman's Recreation has been serving Utah for over 50 years. The owners, Russ, Dave, and Kirk, live and ride here. Stedman's Recreation supports the community, sponsoring schools, Utah state parks, and Utah trail systems. Looking for a new side-by-side, ATV, or dirt bike? Your wait is over. Inventory is in stock. Let Stedman's help you get outside so you can create memories that last a lifetime. Yamaha, Honda, Polaris, Argo, KO, and Beta.
Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. You might think it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back.
There are a lot of small towns in Utah, and there are a lot of ATV trails, but there aren't very many that offer riding like this. Here in Hanksville, we're the home of Factory View. Pure adrenaline mixed with the grandeur of the West. Plus, with plenty of hotels and restaurants, you can stay and explore for days without ever needing a trailer. Hanksville, Utah, your base camp for thrills.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, or as they'll tell you, thank you. If you don't woo-hoo and you come up here, we're going to embarrass the hell out of you. I'll turn you over to my buddy old Scott Huntsman over there. He's representing the Jeepers here today. He's my mortal enemy on television, but my friend when we're face to face.
That's exactly right.
It's not fake.
That's right.
You guys watch At Your Leisure? Yes. Do you watch it because of Scott Huntsman? No. He's the Jeep guy. Or do you watch it because of me? Where is Scott? Did he leave?
I went after that.
Yeah, he left.
There is no way that John Wayne actually sat in a stock Jeep in any of the war movies he did. There wouldn't be enough room when he was a big guy. But I would give anything to have one of these. This is a 1942 Ford Jeep. And it's kind of interesting how this all happened, because as we were getting ready to enter World War II, the Army had tried to phase out horses in the cavalry and in the reconnaissance crew by using motorcycles. Well, the motorcycles, I'm sorry, they sucked. They were bad. And so they put out a contest for a design, and they gave companies 11 days to come up with a design. Bantam won the design contest, so they got paid the money for the design. Willys won the contract to build them, but they couldn't build them fast enough, so the government told Willys, give all of your plans to Ford, and they're going to build the exact same machine. Every single part interchangeable. Well, because Ford got left out of all the other bids, he was kind of ticked. So if you have a Ford Jeep, you look around on it, every single part, the bolts, the nuts, everything has a script Ford F stamped on it. They're all over this thing, and that's what makes them kind of cool. Hendricks, keep an eye on that guy. All right, Gunnar Hendricks has got you covered, and here's something you're going to want to look at.
Professional paraglider pilots Thomas de Dorlado and Horatio Lorenz have accomplished some amazing feats throughout their years. However, their latest aerial adventure was something extraordinary. They've become the first paragliders to reach K2 and soar up the face of the second highest mountain in the world.
This project was unique because, it was the very first time that paragliding pilots reached K2. It's the second highest mountain on Earth, and flying just a few meters away from the faces of K2 at more than 7,570 meters was just incredible.
the pair traveled to Pakistan and spent a month in a base camp on Balatoro Glacier. From their base camp, they made several pioneering flights to K2, exploring new lines no one had ever attempted previously.
It was the first time that people get into that area near K2 and fly, and it was also the first time it was ever recorded. So we could come back with amazing footage, and for the very first time we can show it to the world and show people how it looks up there.
In this part of the world, you can fly more than 60 miles without any safe options to land, so pre-flight planning was meticulous. The duo always flew together, each carrying a GPS, cameras, supplementary oxygen, radio systems, and a satellite tracking device.
The biggest challenge probably was to fight against very cold conditions. Up there it was minus 30 degrees sometimes. I mean, it's really challenging to be able to fly paragliding so high. And also to fly above glaciers, which has no landing options, and to fly as safe as possible in this environment.
Slow winds kept them from breaking the paragliding altitude world record, but they will certainly return to this incredible region for another shot.
This achievement is important in paragliding because we show to the world that it is safe to fly in the Balatoro Glacier. It is safe to reach K2. It is safe to fly among all these giant peaks. And of course, it's not for everyone, but of course we are coming back because we don't give up, we never give up, and of course we will try to beat this altitude world record, hopefully by flying above K2 soon in the future.
We really explored all the area. We flew in every corner. We flew the Trango Tower, the Mustang Tower, K2, Broad Peak, Gasherbrum, Masherbrum. We went everywhere out there. So it was incredible to feel that we could just fly like birds and discover the whole area.
Sometimes to recharge, you need to unplug. In Tikaboo, Utah, you'll find a landscape that will give you more energy than you ever thought possible. Escape the heat in the Henry Mountains, where history, off-road adventure, and bison herds meet. It's time to unplug and recharge. Tikaboo, Utah.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
The day starts. You have your family by your side. The horizon is your playground. In the heart of Utah Trail Country, you find Richfield, where friendly smiles go right along with a day of OHV exploration. Find everything from the most advanced trails to mild afternoons of family riding right on our doorstep. Richfield, the heart of Utah Trail Country.
Join us on AYL 24/7 with early access to commercial-free episodes, detailed trip itineraries, a look behind the scenes, group discussions and forums, profile and account customization, individual segments, and a nostalgic trip to classic episodes. We want our viewers to get the show they want to see when they want to see it. It's all the viewing you've grown to love and more. Sign up now at AYLTV.com.
Welcome back to AYL. We are the Johnson crew.
We're checking out the Outdoor Expo, and it is fantastic. Having a great time over here so far.
Okay, so how excited were you on a scale from 1 to 10? Because I noticed you wore your lucky shirt today.
I was feeling lucky. Feeling lucky like I need to pick up some of the cool stuff they have here. There's so much to choose from. I don't even know where to start, to be honest.
I may or may not have tried to throw this shirt away a few times, and he always pulls it right back out. Has to wear it. I think this shirt means we're gonna buy something awesome today. What do you think?
Very possible, very possible.
All right, it's time to look at next week's show.
Chad Booth here. Next week, Scott Huntsman and I are taking you to the premier off-road record games down in Sand Hollow, which is a great new 3-day event that's going to feature 5 off-road recovery rigs competing against each other for the coveted title of the world's greatest off-road record. Then, Reese and Marianne Stein are visiting one of the most infamous landmarks in the country as they take a visit to San Francisco to show off the Alcatraz Tour, as well as the history of this great area. And finally, we are joining Wasatch Adaptive Sports at the 37th Annual Steve Young Ski Classic at Snowbird as they host the Subaru Athletic Challenge, which is a fun and friendly downhill ski race for athletes of all abilities. Now, let's check out our calendar of events. First up, it's Jamboree season again, and we start off with the traditional first run of the year, the Tri-State ATV Jamboree, March 29th through April 1st. You must register online for this event, so be sure to visit tristateatvjamboree.com and do it soon. Then the Kanab Red Rock ATV Jamboree is April 26th through the 29th, so be sure to register for that so you can enjoy endless riding opportunities on the Montezuma Trail System. Now, let's take a look at our contest winner. This week's contest winner was submitted to us via email by Tim Wright, and it looks like Tim is the lucky winner of an outdoor stove from Camp Chef. Camp Chef offers the best way to get your cooking done in the outdoors. Visit campchef.com for more information. Congratulations, Tim, and be sure to call us on Monday at 801-947-8888 to claim your prize. You know, I really feel sorry for all of you people at home because you missed this.
Oh, it was so fun.
So mark it on your calendar for next year. SLOREX. It is the third of the recreation shows here at the Expo Center, and it is the best.
Yeah. Did you all have fun?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Great show. It's getting bigger every year.
Right? And you guys are going to buy something.
Jerry?
Yes. We're going to have to sell one of our kids maybe, but we're going to pick up a couple of things here because there's too much.
I'll buy that little one. She's adorable.
Jeep, side by side.
You know what, Scott? They can buy yours because I saw you overlooking one of Kurt's throwbacks.
Now, we're supposed to tell them now. I said, yo, don't say that.
30,000 people came in the doors, over 30,000 this week. They came here for a reason. If you haven't been here, you really need to check it out next year. I think they come for the UTVs. I think they're converting over. We'll see how it goes, but don't miss it next year.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
As we always say, there is adventure around every day.
You just got to get out there and create your own adventure at your leisure.